Yeah, let me tell you all the story. Everybody gather around. Once there was a boy, he was the coolest kid in town. He knew he wasn't perfect, just like everybody else, but he always knew the importance of staying true to himself, cause all the other kids would hide behind a mask. So when they took attendance, he the only one in class who could probably raise his hand when he heard his name. Never lost track of who he was or tried to change. Even through the peer pressure, he was happy in his skin, while everyone around him was obsessed with fitting in. He never let the words of others get in his way. Hey, and that's what made him into the man he is today. Sing! You'll see, like me, la 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 la, like me. Consider, do better, like me, la 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 la, like me. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, there is no one like me. Now his friends are dressing different, barely recognized him. Every day was Halloween, costume had disguised him. Girls covered in makeup to make up for the insecurities. Guys were acting tough to make up for the immaturity. Yeah, but he always followed his heart. Once he almost gave in, but he knew it wouldn't be smart, cause it's hard to stay the same in a world that's always changing. He looked around to find he was the only one remaining, and in that moment, he never felt so proud. He knew he wasn't just another face in the crowd. He never let the thoughts of others get in his way. Hey, and that's what made him into the man he is today. Sing! You'll see, like me, la 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 la, like me. Consider, do better, like me, la 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 la, like me. There ain't no one like me, man. I hope that you can look in the mirror every day and say to yourself, there's no one like you. Yeah.
Take a second look and you'll see. There is no one like me.
Like me.
There is no one like me.
Like me, la 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 la, like me.
You better reconsider. You will never do better. There is no one like me.
Like me, la 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 la, like me.
Got on my leather jacket thriller. They're showing at the Niller. Man, I'm a lady killer. If I want her, I'ma steal her. I promise I could make her fly away like caterpillars. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar. My leather jacket thriller. They're showing at the Niller. Man, I'm a lady killer. If I want her, I'ma steal her. I promise I could make her fly away like caterpillars. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar.
I've been through like 100 cities, signed 1,000 titties. I'm talking millions of biddies. I'm a dog, I chase that kitty. If your girlfriend is pretty, chances are I'm trying to snatch so I can slay and take her with me. Bro, I'm demanded, you not know that? Your girl want me to take a picture with her on her Kodak, and you're so whack. She knows that I be where the coke is smoke at. See her friend and I'm going for that 3 like I'm Steve Novak. Don't be mad at me if she leaves. You should always know not to fuck around with thieves. She just wants to kick it with some G's, smoke some trees, pop some peas. Later she'll be on her knees, then I'm gone. So if you really want her for your own, be worried if I show up in her phone. You don't want to leave the two of us alone, cause I'ma probably take her somewhere soon.
Got on my leather jacket thriller. They're showing at the Niller. Man, I'm a lady killer. If I want her, I'ma steal her. I promise I could make her fly away like caterpillars. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar.
Hoodie, oh geez, goddamn, look at all my followers. Bitches ride the wagon, but I'd rather give her cholera. And they look at me like I ain't even got a fucking plan. Well, alright, that's cause I'm the fucking man. Yo girl, I'm some Romeo and Juliet. buy no jewelry.
Never.
Never spending money on a necklace or a bracelet. Let's just face it, like you better when I'm wasted, and you like me when I'm silent. Silent but I'm deadly. Me and G some lady killers. Let me start the medley like hello.
Hi there.
And please don't put your number in my phone,
Don't do that.
cause I might text you after all of this Patron.
My bad.
It tends to help me out when I'm feeling alone.
Yep.
But I don't wanna go. I don't
got
wanna
on my
go.
leather jacket thriller. The show ain't nothing iller. Man, I'm a lady killer. If I want her, I'ma steal her. I promise I can make her fly away like caterpillars. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar. Got on my leather jacket.